Woosa. Welcome back to Agent Soulman's podcast. Thank you for listening, and thank you for everybody who got back to me. Your feedback was greatly appreciated. Thank you again. So I guess this is Traveling and Take Risks Part 2. So when I left, as I told no one, I went straight to the airport by myself with everything I had, and then changed all my English pound sterling into Thai baht and jumped on the plane. And I met an amazing British couple sitting next to me, and they were asking me where I was going. I told them Thailand. They asked me, why am I going? I said, just wanted to do something different. And they asked me, what am I going to do? I said, I'm just going to follow my heart. And they were just amazed by the answer, and I was like, didn't understand, because to me that's what I was really doing, and didn't see a big thing about it, but they found it quite fascinating. And then they asked me, do I know anything about Thailand? I said no, and they said, okay, cool, where in Thailand you going? I said Bangkok. And they said, if you go to Bangkok, go to Castle Road, which is the equivalent of, say, Camden or Shoreditch in London. And that is like the cool, hip, funk place to go, where you'll see a lot of parties and you'll meet a lot of people, and there's a good vibe and it's a chill atmosphere. So as soon as I got off the plane, I had no idea where I was, just stepped off, come out the airport, went straight outside and jumped in a taxi and was bartering with the taxi driver, because the couple on the plane told me that Thailand's a country where everyone barters. So got the price down a little bit from bartering or haggling, and then we went to Castle Road. As soon as I got there, I was just amazed. It was just a very different place, nowhere I've ever been before, in the sense of it's Asia, it's another continent, and there's people, like millions of people in this one place. And I may be in Castle Road and there's lots and lots of people, not millions per se, but there's lots and lots of people there, and none of them are who I would know. I just have to randomly start conversations with people and find my way around and do something different and ask myself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? What is needed from me to make this a good experience? And through asking myself those questions day by day in Thailand, I saw so much things. And on the first day, to carry that on, I went to the first hostel I could find, and it was on Carson Road. It was pretty cool. I got to put my bag down, which I was happy about, because it was quite a heavy carrying, and went straight out, see what's on offer. I got some nice street food, very, very cheap. Food is amazing, dirt cheap. And carried on walking around, wanted to see what Bangkok had to offer. And it was awesome. It was just colourful, it was lit, it was live, it was lively, it was joyous. Everyone was just happy, everyone was having fun, everybody was just being free and being themselves. So you would meet one person from X, Y, and Z and another person from ABC, if that makes sense. And it was just so cool and like exhilarating. I know I love to use that word, exhilarating, but that's a word that I can describe it, because you putting it into words doesn't quite fit the picture, if that makes sense. So and then the second day I jumped into a tuk-tuk, which is very, very famous in Asia, and paid the equivalent of 50p or 50 pence in English money, which is about 20 baht. And the guy took me all around Bangkok. I got to see the whole city. And all of this time I had no plans, nothing, and I got to do so much in the first day or two. And from coming back, from going around the city, I found another place which was more vibrant and different people, more people in fact, because the first place didn't have anyone. But when you first get to somewhere, comfortability and a bed is the first thing I needed to find, and a place where I could put my stuff away. And then with these guys, a British guy, a Chilean girl, a British girl, another British girl, and a Spanish guy, and we were just chilling, vibing, went out together and had a good time. So I'll continue this another time. Peace, love and happiness. Agent Soulman out.